Today, we're diving into a really timeless story that honestly feels like it was written for our world right now. A world full of ambition and hustle, but also, the burnout that can come with it. It's all about a young merchant's search for success and the discovery that real prosperity, well, it wasn't what he thought it was at all. So let's meet our main character, Arjun. He says something here that I think hits home for so many of us. He's got big dreams, he's working hard, but he's also dealing with that awful, sinking feeling of being lost. That fear that no matter what you do, it's just not going to be enough. All right, so picture this. We're in a lush village. You can smell the jasmine in the air, you can hear temple bells in the distance. This is Arjun's world. And while he's a fantastic craftsman, for him, every single coin he earns is mixed with this anxiety, this fear of not having enough. This really breaks down his inner world, doesn't it? On one side, you have the dream, a booming business, being able to take care of his family. He's a hard worker. But on the other side, there's this constant, nagging worry that it's all pointless, that any wealth he builds could just vanish. And this tension, this is the dilemma he's got to figure out. Then one evening, a wise, really calm traveler shows up in the village. Arjun sees him meditating near the temple and does something simple. He offers him some milk and bread. Just a small act of kindness, But it's this act that opens the door to a conversation that is going to completely change his life. And right here, Arjun asks the big question. How can I succeed without this constant worry eating me alive? How do I balance my duty, my Dharma, with my desire to build something? This question is the real catalyst for everything that comes next. And it's a question that makes you stop and think about your own path, too. So the traveler, he doesn't just give a straight answer. No, like all great teachers, he tells a story. He uses a metaphor. He actually leads Arjun down to the riverside to teach him a lesson, not just with words, but with a powerful living example. Okay, so the traveler points to a boat and explains the rower's secret. It's brilliant. If you grip the oars way too tight, right, trying to control every little thing out of fear, you just burn yourself out. But if your grip is too loose, you just drift aimlessly with the current. The secret, the magic, is in that balanced hold. It's about combining focused effort with a sense of trust in the journey itself. And this brings us to the core concept here, detachment. Now, this word can be tricky. It absolutely does not mean not caring or being apathetic. Not at all. It means you pour your heart and soul into your work. You strive with everything you've got. But then you let go of the anxiety about the result. It's all about separating your effort, which you can control, from the outcome, which, let's be honest, you can't. But the traveler isn't done yet. His wisdom doesn't stop with balance. He builds on that first lesson with a second one, another simple parable. This one is about a farmer, a golden seed, and the true nature of our gifts. The traveler looks at Arjun and explains that his talents, his skills, they're just like that seed. Their real power isn't found by hiding them away in a box out of fear. Nope, their potential is unlocked when you plant them, when you share them, and when you let them grow to help everyone. The choice here is just so clear. One path is driven by fear. The seed gets locked away, protected, and it just withers into nothing. The other path, though, is driven by trust. The seed is planted in the open soil, it's shared with the world, and it grows into this incredible tree that can feed an entire village. Same seed, totally different mindset, and a world of difference in the outcome. So, armed with these two incredibly powerful ideas, balance and generosity, Arjun goes back to his life. But he's a different person now. He feels lighter, more purposeful. And he starts putting this new wisdom into practice, which begins this incredible transformation, not just for him, but for his whole village. And the results were just, wow. You can see it here. His old way, fueled by worry and hoarding, led to really slow, stressful growth. But his new path, the one rooted in balance and sharing, it didn't just grow his own business, it created this amazing ripple effect that lifted up the whole community. His success and their success became the same thing. So what did this actually look like day to day? Well, he still worked with incredible care,
but he was free from that crushing weight of worry. Instead of seeing a competitor, he taught his craft to a neighbor. He invested his profits back into the community, buying better tools for all the craftsmen. And he found out that the more he gave, the more his own business thrived. Money wasn't his master anymore. It was just a tool to create more good in the world.
So years later, Arjun became a teacher himself, sharing the wisdom he'd learned. And this quote just nails the ultimate lesson of his journey. True wealth, he realized, isn't about how many coins are sitting in your vault. It's a dynamic flow. It's about energy and talent and kindness moving through a community. Arjun's story really leaves us with a powerful question for our own lives. Thinking about his journey, what's the golden seed? That talent, that idea, that resource that you've been keeping locked up out of fear. And what might happen? What could you create if you decided to plant it instead?